Washington State's Green River. Washington State's Green River. The Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. The Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. The East River between New York and New Jersey. Those familiar with popular series such as Law and Order, SVU know that bodies turn up in the East River. Bodies left during the winter can take months for investigators to recover. The East River's frigid temperatures ensure that remains don't surface until April, when the temperature hikes and decomposed bodies are able to float. In 2010, the NYPD Harbor Unit uncovered 26 bodies during April, May, and June. Law enforcement has linked some of these to the mob, and in 2016, a body washed up on Brooklyn's shore with actual cement shoes as a result of NY gang-related disputes. Pelham Bay Park in the Bronx, NY. Pelham Bay Park is one of the largest parks in New York City. Despite its dense population, this spot has been the site of numerous abandoned bodies since the late 1980s. According to the New York Times, at least 65 bodies were found in Pelham Bay Park between 1986 and 1995. Investigators connect the spot to a wealth of offenders, including gangs, drug dealers, and the mob. Gilgo Beach of Long Island, NY. Gilgo Beach is a scenic stretch of land in Long Island, NY. It's also home to a notorious serial offender who dumped between 10 and 17 bodies off Ocean Parkway, a few hops from the sandy shore. Cops have been unable to find the perp, who has been claiming lives for over 20 years. As of 2015, investigators have uncovered 17 victims, with deaths spanning back to the early 90s. 3 of these victims were Craigslist call girls who went missing between 2007 and 2010. All 3 were strangled, thrown into a burlap sack, and dumped near Gilgo. Authorities have speculated a connection between the Long Island serial killer list, the Craigslist Ripper, and the Gilgo Beach killer. The Mojave Desert. The Mojave Desert is somewhat of a horror movie trope. As evidenced in The Hangover and Casino, bodies left may disappear forever. The Mojave Desert is expansive and desolate, stretching through 4 western states. In the desert area between Los Angeles and Las Vegas, the temperature reaches upwards of 135 degrees Fahrenheit, a conducive temp for decomposition. Unlike the Texas killing fields, there have been a few convictions related to the illicit Mojave burials, where investigators have recovered over 100 bodies. Among the arrests include William Bradford and William Floyd Zamistill. In 1987, LA County convicted Bradford, a photographer, for the deaths of 21-year-old Shari Miller and 15-year-old Tracy Campbell. In 1978, the bodies of teen siblings Jacqueline and Malcolm Bradshaw were found in the desert. 26 years later, San Bernardino County convicted Zamistill of the Canoga Park teens' deaths. The Texas killing fields. The Texas killing fields are so notorious that they actually inspired a film of the same name. The fields are located on a 25-mile patch of land near I-45 between Houston and Galveston, Texas. Unknown predators have abandoned dozens of bodies in this area. The fields is desolate and navigable only by a winding path of dirt roads. Since 1971, When 13-year-old Colette Wilson was found dead 5 months after disappearing on her way home from school, 30 bodies have been recovered. 4 of those bodies were found just a mile off of I-45. While most of the cases remain unsolved, there has been at least one conviction related to a discovery in the fields. In 2012, suspect Kevin Edison Smith was apprehended on unrelated charges. A DNA test revealed that he was a match for samples taken from the dress and underwear of Crystal Jean Baker, a 13-year-old girl whose body was found in 1986. Smith was given life without parole, but not much is known about the other 29 bodies that were discovered within the fields.
Leakin Park in Baltimore, MD.
Leakin Park in Baltimore, MD.
Florida's Everglades.
Florida's Everglades.
Lake Tahoe, car.
Although the temperature at Lake Tahoe may reach around 65 to 70 degrees in the late summer, making it an ideal place for a family vacation, the depth of the lake, which reaches an average of 1,000 feet, remains a cool 39 degrees. Investigators surmise this makes it a prime place to dispose of bodies. The lake is just a couple of degrees shy of the temperature morgues use to avert decomposition. A body that has not decomposed cannot float to the surface. It's believed that Lake Tahoe became a dumping ground for mafia members in the 1950s. To this day, rumors abound about the number of bodies at the bottom of Lake Tahoe, since most victims never resurface. The Central Pine Barrens of Manorville, NY.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.